Prince Harry has given evidence for a second day against Mirror Group newspapers over what he alleges was phone hacking on an industrial scale. Joining us live now, Maltin PR Managing Partner Tim Maltin, who specialises in high-profile reputation management. Tim, good to see you. Thanks for your time this morning. Good evening where you are. So how did Harry perform on day two?
I must say, I think Harry did really well. He was measured today. He showed some emotion when he was asked about the effect that the hacking had on his life, particularly around the breakup of some relationships, including with Chelsea Davy. But he was measured. He gave as good as he got. So Andrew Green for Mirror Group was really pressing him, and sometimes he answered back, but always in a measured way.
Right. So did someone get into his ear after day one, Tim?
Well, actually, funnily enough, I think Mirror Group newspapers are trying not to push Harry too hard, because I think if they push him too hard, there could be a backlash in the press and from the public. So I think they're actually being quite careful. The other thing is, I think Mirror Group's playing an interesting game of actually limiting their damages. So I think they probably think they're guilty. They probably think they're going to have to pay something. But what they're trying to do, and what Green was trying to do today, is say, well, there could have been other sources for these things. And Harry was also talking about shocking things like bugs on his car. And things like that.
I feel like a lot of this is circumstantial evidence, though, that he is providing. You know, he's talking about phone hacking on an industrial scale. That's his allegation today. But, I mean, I'm not there. I'm just reading articles. So, you know, he suggested yesterday and today a lot of evidence, he claims, but it's without proof. It's just suspicion. It's just speculation. So is that enough to prosecute?
Well, this is absolutely always the case in hacking cases. And I've dealt with and I'm dealing with a lot of hacking claims at the moment. And the thing about hacking claims is, because hacking is criminal, anyone is trying to hide their involvement if they've done it. And so therefore, any case brought against hackers is what we call an inferential case, which means you have to build it circumstantially by the weight of evidence and how did they know this and how did they know that. So what I'd say is, out of the 33 articles they're dealing with today, they may only prove hacking in 5 or 6, but that will be sufficient to prove Harry's case.
And what happens then? What happens then, Tim?
Well, then it's all about settlement and how much the damages are worth. And then it's all about really agreeing, possibly behind closed doors, what the settlement will be.
Right. Okay. We will wait and see. Appreciate that. Tim, thank you very much. Tim Maltin there. Maltin PR Managing Partner. So we will wait and see. I think there's still another day to go from Harry. So we'll have that all for you, folks.